Hello guys and welcome back to another video. So as you can see from the title, this is going to be a panty dropper video, which is funny because it's a very funny title, panty dropper. Oh, are you gonna drop some panties? But essentially this is the top 10 best date night or panty dropper, if you like, fragrances for men. Now first off, we're going to start with the classic La Nuit de l'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent. Oh guys, I cannot recommend this fragrance enough. And from the title, La Nuit de l'Homme, this is the night of the man, and it's literally true 100%. This right here is a bad boy. You have Bad Boy from Carolina Herrera, but this is the true bad boy. But this one is also sophisticated. So this one you have some spicy notes, a little bit of freshness in the opening, but then it dries down into that witty cardamom spicy side, which is so seductive, which is so sexy. And I have so many great memories with this fragrance. This one is sexy. This is my top one best date night fragrance ever. But yeah, this is the first suggestion. Now second, Givenchy Gentleman Réserve Privée. So this is a totally different direction from the YSL La Nuit de l'Homme. This is more boozy, more powdery, more, because it has iris in this one, which you get that lipsticky feel. But this one is wow. But this one is much more masculine, much more present. You have a whiskey note in this one, you have iris, you have a bergamot opening, but overall this is very sweet, very seductive, very boozy. So yeah, this is for a gentleman. Well, obviously the name, but with this flanker, not the other ones, this one you need to go to like a date night, you need to go to a bar, you need to go to the club, somewhere closed where you're not, it's sweaty a little bit, but with your fragrance you're gonna cozy up the environment and draw that person close to you. By the way, this one is not a very intimate, soft projecting fragrance, unlike this one, La Nuit de l'Homme. By the way, La Nuit de l'Homme, you can also take the Bleu Électrique flanker, which is essentially a fresher take of the original, but I like the original more because it's more spicy. It has more of that dominant cardamom and masculine, I am the man type feel. But, and also because of the memories, this one is better in my opinion, even though this lasts a little bit longer and this one doesn't last as much and doesn't project. It's still a very good choice because you're going on a date. You don't want to announce your presence to the whole world, only your beloved one. Now we're going to go with some niche. Next is Clive Christian Amber Wood. Now you can also go with the Blonde Amber. They smell a bit similar, but Blonde Amber is much more sweet, much more sugary, and this one is much more ambery and much more woody, musky. This one is so sexy, guys, so sexy. Just when you see, and the bottle looks also sexy, and this looks very good. Clive Christian. It is very expensive though, so if you don't have the needs to buy this fragrance, do not buy it because it's very expensive. But if you are a fragrance enthusiast like me, then I would say this is a very good fragrance. So like I said, with this one you're gonna smell musky, you're gonna smell amber, you're gonna smell very woody, very masculine. It lasts a long time and it's also projecting. So on my skin this lasts for like 10 hours with medium projection, which is very good. And I'm telling you, with this one, the smell, the scent profile, and also, well, you're gonna get compliments with this one. The woman that you're going on a date with, she's gonna say, wow, you smell really good, what's that fragrance? Then you're gonna say, oh, It's Clive Christian Amberwood. You know how much that cost? You don't want to know. It's too much. So this one is definitely gonna drop some panties, if I should say that. Next, Tom Ford fragrances. They are very good. They are known to be bold, like Tom Ford himself. And this one is none other than Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille. Now this one, I don't know what to say about this one. It smells really sexy, really panty. If Panty Dropper was a fragrance, it should be this one. Tobacco Vanille, like the name says, you have tobacco, you have vanilla, you have cloves, spices, and it's just very sweet. This one is much more like a sweet tobacco, sweet cigarette. It doesn't smell like a cigarette, but actually maybe a little bit, but it's very sweet and seductive, guys. Tobacco Vanille. Next is going to be Xerjoff Tony Iommi Monkey Special, and I do feel like a monkey because I blind bought this fragrance, which is very expensive, but I said why not. It looks beautiful, the packaging looks beautiful also, but this one, just the bottle, black on a reflective metal. Wow, from the bottle you can already tell that this is going to be a very beautiful fragrance. But be aware, even though that this is potentially a panty dropper, this can also be a panty undropper or a panty push away, because this is very spicy, very earthy. This has a lot of patchouli. This is a patchouli bomb. It has rum inside. It has passion fruit. So it's going to be in that earthy, spicy, a little bit sweet, but this one smells really oriental. Almost smells like if it's oud in it or smoky. I don't think there's oud inside this, but it smells very oriental. But overall, if the person you're with really likes those notes, then I'm telling you, Tony Iommi is just such a sex bomb, really. That was number 5. I will do these together. Number 6 for sex, you have Dolce Gabbana The One Eau de Parfum, or Dolce Gabbana The One Mysterious Night. Guys, you know how The One EDP is. Amber, tobacco, spicy, grapefruit, just very seductive, just amazing. This is a perfect date night, warm, cozy, inviting. But this one is not just for date night. You can pretty much wear it whenever you want. Not during summer, but other than summer, this is perfect. It's very a signature worthy fragrance, The One EDP. But this one, oh, it takes it to a whole another level. So this one is not a direct flanker of The One EDP. This doesn't smell really like The One EDP at all. Maybe like 10-20% similarity. But this one, it has oud, it has rose, it has saffron. This one will make you smell like Arab prince with a lot of money. This doesn't smell like a designer. This really smells like a niche, like something from Mancera. So it does smell quality, and this one is so seductive. Ooh. So ambery, so sexy. That's it, so sexy. Now this was number 6 together. Number 7, we have Valentino Uomo Intense, not the Born in Roma Intense, the original Uomo Intense. Now this one is a powdery iris, again with vanilla and leather. With this one, it smells really unique, really amazing, really sexy, really panty dropper. If That's what you want to call it. If it gets views, panty dropper this, panty dropper that. If it gets views, then I'm gonna hop on the trend as well. But this one, guys, it's one of the top 10 best winter fragrances, fall fragrances, date night fragrances. It's really amazing. This one gets compared a lot to Dior Homme Intense, and a little bit also Prada L'Homme Intense, and Givenchy Gentleman line, because they all have iris, they all are powdery and sweet. But this one, it has some nutmeg and it has some mandarin essence. It just smells, I don't know, it smells more mass appealing, more easy to like. But you can also go with Dior Homme Intense. Really, oh, this one also smells like chocolate a little bit, so it's very sweet, sexy boy, this one. Number 7, that was. Number 8, we have, of course, Parfum de Marly Layton. This one got me so many compliments, and I didn't only wear it for a date, let's say. I wear it for work, I wear it for just going out in general. And this one always has like a magical spell that like almost guarantee that you're gonna have a compliment from someone, because this one is just really seductive. You have some warm spices, you have some vanilla, it's very gourmand, it makes you want to eat it, or the person you're with makes them want to eat you. Really sexy, really good, man, this one. PDM Layton. Parfum de Marly are very good at making oriental and sweet, sexy fragrances. Now, next one will be Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mal Le Parfum, Jean Paul Gaultier Ultra Mal, or Jean Paul Gaultier Le Mal Elixir, which I do not have, unfortunately, but that one is such a sexy fragrance. But of all these three, you can pretty much choose which one you like. So this one is going to be much more of that iris, powdery, oriental. This is going to be much of that fruity, bubblegum, sweet, sexy boy. And Le Mal Elixir is going to be, I would say, more of ultra male, but more depth, and with the added honey and tobacco, you're gonna smell much more refined, much more masculine than this one, because this one can be, let's say, be honest, unisex, even though it's called ultra male, which is a little bit controversial. But yeah, ultra male if you want to smell very sexy. And this one is so projecting. I know a lot of guys wear this to the club, and I also got this for my friend because he really loved the smell of this one, and yeah, I gave it to him. And this one is much more woody, much more masculine than this one, but me personally, I prefer this one. But Le Mal Elixir is still the best out of these three. So that was number 9, I think, or 10, whatever, guys. If it's a top 11 or top 11, 12, we don't care. You're still gonna drop some pennies. So next we have Stronger With You. You can either go with Intensely, or if you have some balls, go with Stronger With You Tobacco, because this one is much more masculine, much more strength, power, much more sophisticated, much more of a gentleman over 40 smoking a cigarette and having a, well, in a speakeasy or lounge, let's say. So this one has a lot of spices, tobacco, but in the dry down, it becomes the most ambery and sweet vanilla ever. So off the top, this is going to smell very spicy. You may be like, oh, what is that? Oh, it's so strong. I get you, my man, but let it dry down. It's gonna be more similar to Stronger With You Intensely. And now passing on to Stronger With You Intensely. I need to breathe air. This one is a sweet vanilla spices Christmas in a bottle, and I'm not kidding, it's really Christmas in a bottle. Every time I smell this, let me put this down. smells really amazing. So this one, Panty Dropper, but use it only in fall and winter. Do not use this in spring or summer, or else I will find you and make you drink this one, because it is a crime to commit of wearing Stronger With You intensely. I'll say this as a fun fact. There's a guy at my gym that wears Stronger With You intensely at the gym, and he sweats. Do not make the same mistake, because you're gonna be hated a lot, and a lot of people hate him because of that. But yeah, overall, vanilla, nuts, if you like nuts. No, this doesn't have chestnut, it's in the original. Toffee, cinnamon, sexy. And to wrap this video up, what do we have? Now, this big boy, Christian Dior Oud Ispahan. At first I was spelling it Oud Isafan. What a dumbass. But this one is very smoky, very Arab, very Middle Eastern. It smells like the name says, oud. Even though this doesn't really have an official note of oud, it's more of precious woods with a sensual rose, amber, and you have that smoke. It's literally a note smoke, not just tobacco or something incense. It smells really good. Wow. So yeah, Oud Ispahan, really amazing. It costs a lot of it's a fortune, but you're gonna feel like an Arab prince who has a shit ton of money. And I'm telling you, this one is a true panty dropper. If they do not get their panties soaked or dropped because of this one, then there's a problem. Go to the next one. So obviously this is a joke, guys. Maybe not. So guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye.